Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining. Today, we're going to take a deep dive into a company that has fundamentally changed the way we move, eat, and connect with our cities: Uber. In just over a decade, Uber has evolved from a simple app to a global logistics and mobility powerhouse. This presentation will dissect the Uber ecosystem, from its disruptive history and intricate business model to its competitive battles and its recent, remarkable journey to profitability. Let's begin by looking at the sheer scale of its operations. Here you can see the global footprint of Uber today. It operates in over 10,000 cities across more than 70 countries, powered by a network of approximately 5 million drivers and couriers. These numbers establish Uber not just as a ride-sharing company, but as a true global on-demand giant. But where did it all begin? The history of Uber is a classic startup story. The idea was born in 2008 when its founders had trouble hailing a cab in Paris. This led to the founding of Uber Cab in 2009. After its official launch in 2010 as a high-end black car service, the company's trajectory changed forever in 2012 with the introduction of UberX, the lower-cost ride-sharing option that opened the platform to the masses. The expansion continued. In 2014, Uber entered the food delivery market with Uber Eats. 2017 marked a crucial turning point with new leadership under CEO Dara Khosrowshahi, who was tasked with improving the company's culture and public image. Uber went public in a massive IPO in 2019, and in 2020, it made strategic acquisitions like Postmates to strengthen its delivery arm. Today, Uber continues to innovate, expanding into areas like freight, positioning itself as the comprehensive go-anywhere platform. Now, let's break down the engine that drives this global disruptor: Uber's business model. At its heart, Uber is a sophisticated three-sided marketplace. Its powerful technology platform acts as the central nervous system, seamlessly connecting the users, those who request rides or order food, with the providers, the drivers, couriers, and merchants. The platform's role is to handle the complex tasks of matching, pricing, payments, and route optimization. The magic of this model lies in the distinct value it provides to both sides of the marketplace. For riders, it offers convenience, transparent pricing, cashless payments, and safety features. For drivers, the key attractions are flexible income, an easy start, platform support in finding passengers, and quick, reliable payments. This fundamental exchange creates a self-reinforcing cycle of growth. This slide details how Uber connects with its customers. The customer segments are two interdependent groups: riders seeking transportation and drivers seeking flexible income. Uber reaches them primarily through digital-first channels, like its mobile apps and digital ads. The customer relationship is highly automated, built on trust systems like two-way ratings, and supported by in-app customer service. Behind the scenes, we have the engine room, which covers Uber's internal operations. Key activities include constant platform development, marketing, and driver management. Its success relies on key partners, including drivers, payment processors, and map providers. The radar chart on the right visualizes Uber's key resources, highlighting the supreme importance of its technology platform, brand recognition, and the network effect. This complex operation has an equally dynamic financial structure. On the left, the revenue streams chart shows that Uber generates income from multiple sources, with ride commissions being the largest, followed by Uber Eats and other fees. On the right, the cost structure chart illustrates the company's major expenses. As you can see, marketing and promotions and technology infrastructure are the most significant areas of investment. Now let's turn our attention to the global race for dominance in mobility and delivery: Uber's competitive landscape. While Uber is a global giant, it faces intense competition from strong regional players. This chart showcases the fragmented nature of the global market. In North America, its primary rival is Lyft. In APAC, it's Didi. In LATAM, it's Didi. In Southeast Asia, it's Grab, and so on. In many of these key regions, Uber holds a strong but not completely dominant position, illustrating a highly competitive global arena. The competition has evolved far beyond just rides. As the pie chart shows, Uber has diversified into delivery, freight, and new mobility. Each of these sectors comes with its own set of powerful, specialized competitors. In food delivery, it's global leaders like DoorDash. In freight, it's legacy brokers. And in new mobility, it's services like Lime and Bird. To succeed in this environment, companies employ a multi-pronged playbook. Key strategies include aggressive price wars and subsidies to attract users, driver and rider incentives to build loyalty, constant technology and innovation, diversification into new services, and market consolidation through acquisitions or mergers. The path forward is not without significant hurdles. Three of the biggest long-term challenges are achieving consistent profitability amid high costs, navigating complex and ever-changing regulatory hurdles around the globe, and preparing for the capital-intensive autonomous revolution, which promises to redefine the entire industry. On that first challenge, profitability, Uber has made a dramatic and impressive turnaround. This section provides an inside look at the company's path to sustained profitability based on recent performance. Uber's second quarter of 2025 demonstrated powerful momentum. Gross bookings grew 17% to nearly $47 billion. Revenue grew 18%, and total trips were up 18%. Most importantly, the company has solidified its profitability, generating a substantial $1.4 billion in net income and $2.5 billion in free cash flow, marking a new era of financial stability. This success is a story of adaptation and discipline. The chart on the left shows how Uber's revenue has diversified, with the delivery segment becoming a co-equal pillar alongside mobility, especially post-pandemic. The chart on the right is crucial. It illustrates the path to profitability, showing a dramatic turnaround from significant losses between 2019 and 2022 to sustained profitability since mid-2023. Mobility and delivery continued to be the twin engines of growth. In Q2 2025, the delivery segment showed exceptional 25% year-over-year revenue growth. While mobility remains the largest contributor to both revenue and gross bookings, delivery's rapid expansion highlights its increasing importance to Uber's financial success. Looking at the full-year results, the period from 2023 to 2024 highlights a monumental shift. Total revenues saw consistent, strong growth. But the most dramatic story is the leap in annual net income from $1.9 billion to $9.9 billion, signifying a profound improvement in operational efficiency. And management's confidence in this trajectory continues. The outlook for the third quarter of 2025 projects further growth in gross bookings and adjusted EBITDA. This positive forecast underscores the company's expectation to build upon its recent successes. However, despite this financial success, significant hurdles remain. The company must continue to navigate ongoing regulatory scrutiny over driver classification, fend off intense competition from well-funded rivals, and manage complex driver and courier relations to balance the needs of its workforce with operational demands. This final infographic provides a clear visual summary of the key challenges we've discussed.
They fall into several interconnected arenas: the constant pricing pressure from the competitive arena, the operational and financial risks from regulatory hurdles, issues of labor unrest and driver retention, the long road to profitability with its high operational costs, and finally, the persistent challenges related to safety and reputation. Overcoming these is critical for long-term survival and success. In conclusion, we've seen Uber's journey from a simple idea to a complex global ecosystem. Its success is built on a powerful three-sided marketplace model that provides clear value to both users and providers. However, this success has been hard-won in a fiercely competitive and regulated landscape. The data shows a company that has successfully navigated a monumental financial turnaround, achieving impressive profitability and demonstrating the scaling power of its platform. The road ahead still presents significant challenges, from regulatory battles to driver relations and the ever-present competition. But with a diversified business and a proven profitability engine, Uber is strongly positioned to continue shaping the future of mobility and on-demand services. Thank you.